Hello and welcome back to Tenarling Gaming. Today we have a matchup between Dark Elves and Empires. I will be feeding my Dark Elves for the first time in a long time. I'll go through my list now. They're led by a Dreadlord with Armor of Destiny and Dawnstone, Sea Dragon Cloak, and mounted on a Dark Steed. And then I have a Supreme Sorceress with Cloak of Twilight and Ring of Hoet, Lord of Dark Magic. And then I have a Master Beast B with Charm Shield and Talisman of Preservation, and Lance, also Sea Dragon Cloak. And for core we have 2 units with 12 Dark Lords, Musician and Standard Bearer, and 1 with 10. And for special, 4 Reaper Bolt Throwers, 1 Hydra with Fire Breath, and for rare 1 unit of 13 Doomfire Warlocks and 1 unit of 9. And for spells, my level 4 roll up Word of Pain, Blade Wind, Doombolt and Soul Stealer, and the Warlocks have Doombolt and Soul Blight. Yep, over to Empire.
So here's the Empire side. It is led by an Archlector on a Warrior Altar. He has a great weapon, heavy armor, white cloak of Ulrich and dragon helm, and he also has the horn of Sigismund. Then I have a Battle Wizard Lord, level 4, Lord of Shadow. He has a Dispel Scroll. And then a Captain of the Empire, ESB with full plate armor, enchanted shield and Sword of Might. Then a Witch Hunter with Bracer Pistols, 19 handgunners with full command, 10 Inner Circle Knights full command, and 50 Spearmen with full command. Then I have 19 Great Swords with full command, an attachment with 5 Archers, and 10 White Scar Knights with full command, and they have some flags to distinguish them on the lances. And lastly I have 1 steam tank, also 5 pistoliers. And for spells I rolled up Melkos, Missing Fire Miasma, the Infimling Foe, Penumbra Pendulum and Occam's Mind Razor. And the Warrior Altar has Banishment as bound spell. So first turn for the Empire, pretty much deployed pretty badly, and the Halberdiers roll up on this side, also the Great Swords, and the Hangers with the Wizard here on the flank and the Steam Tank. So not very good deployment, but pretty much moved up the entire line, as you see here. So over to magic and shooting. In the magic phase I tried to cast Banishment with 6 dice, but it was dispelled with these dice. So with the last dice I was able to cast Melkos on this unit, removing their movement by 1. And in the shooting phase I shot with these bows, but it didn't make any wounds. Over to Dark Elves 1.
So, Dark Elves, first turn, no charges. Moved up 1 Dark Riders behind the enemy lines there. back away with my general and wizard unit here. Also with the other Doomfire Warlocks. Moved up these guys here to be able to shoot at the handgunners. Yeah, over to magic and shooting. So in magic phase, I only got 3 dice, and my opponent got a channel, so we got 3 each. Cast Blade Wind on his Spearmans, rolled this, so I was pretty sad, but then he rolled that one. On 50 guys, I actually hit, he failed on 25, and I killed 18. He has a Witch Hunter there with magic resistance too, but that didn't help me much. That was all for magic. Down here I started to shoot these guys on his archers there, killed 2, and they failed their panic test and run 12 inch away. These Dark Riders killed 1 swordman there. And down here these guys did no wounds to the... Yeah, they did 1 wound to the Inner Circle Knights. And the Spear Shakas here, no, the bolt throwers killed 4 more in this unit here. These guys and these killed 2 gunners there. Yeah, handgunners. Pretty good turn for the Dark Elves shooting and magic. Over to Empire turn 2.
Turn 2 for the Empire. These Inner Circle Knights charge into what do you call these? Dark Shards. Yeah, they took stand and shoot, but they didn't inflict any wounds. And then I crashed into these riders with the steam tank and reformed these handgunners just to get in range with some magic. Actually, I will move these guys soon, Pistoliers. And yeah, just moved up these White Scar Knights and these other blocks. And the archers rallied, and the Grey Swords just ran as fast as they can this way. So yeah, over to magic and shooting. And also the Pistoliers just moved up this way. Yes, in the magic phase, once again I tried to 6 dice banishment into the Hydra, but he dispelled it with his dice. And then I shot with the Pistoliers into the Dark Shards and kill off 6 of them. And that's it. Over to close combat. So this combat didn't go as planned. So the knights here, he inflicted 8 wounds, and I saved everyone but 3. So first 3 knights died, and I just killed 1 back. So they fled, and now the Dark Shards are in the flank of the Pistoliers. So, but the steam tank wiped in the Dark Riders. So over to Dark Elves turn 2.
Dark Elves turn 2. Had no charges. Moved out with my wizard into this unit here that I moved here before, out of the charge arc from the inner, not from the right guard knights. Move this unit, the general and the BSP up here, out of these there, and the Hydra to put the breath weapon here, and motivate these last guys to be able to get the clear front from the bolt throwers, for the bolt throwers. Over to magic and shooting. Phase, I got 8 dice against 5, I think. Used the spell scroll on Soul Stealer on this knight unit here, and that was everything for magic. In shooting phase, these 2 units combined killed 7 great swords. These 2 bolt throwers killed 1 knight, and 1 bolt thrower hit the steam tank, wounded, and did 3 wounds. Yeah, over to close combat.
And also...
yeah, here as well. Yeah. The breath weapon from the Hydra did 12 wounds to the spearman there. Yep, over to this close combat here. For this close combat here, I killed 3 of him. He didn't kill anyone back. He needed double ones and got it. So we're stuck there in combat. Yep, over to Empire turn 3.
Empire turn 3, the Rice Scar Knights charged into the war machine here, and the Spearmen charged into the Dark Riders here.
Doomfire Warlocks.
Doomfire Warlocks. Unfortunately, the War Altar couldn't get in. It was quite tricky to get here. So just move up this bunker unit with the wizard. And the steam tank came 2 inches short from the unit here. And the Grey Swords moved up this way. Perhaps have a charge next turn. Over to magic and shooting. Yeah, in the magic phase I once again 6 diced, but this time Mind Razor on the Spearman unit, and as you see it was a super miscast. And as miscast I got number 6, this was a small round template, and 4 handgunners died and took 1 wound on the wizard there. And in the shooting I actually killed 1 Dark Rider with the archers, and that's it. Over to close combat. Yeah, in the combat phase the Pistoliers died, and the Dark Shards reformed, as you see. The Rice Scar Knights took out Bolt Thrower and reformed like this. And then, unfortunately, the Spearmen, even though they had Mind Razor, before they could attack, like 12 Spearmen died, and because of ward save and everything, they couldn't inflict any wounds, just 1 on the BSB and 1 on the general. So they fled, and they needed dud once, and but they ran pretty far. So over to Dark Elves.
Dark turn 3, no charges. I will move the Hydra afterwards, I forgot to move him. Moved out with the Wizard here again to make this unit fast cav again. Move them out of the charge arc. Move out the Dark Riders here. Did a reform and move these guys up here to go for the Wizard. That was it. Over to magic and shooting. Magic phase, I got off Word of Pain on this unit here. And then he stopped my Soul Stealer. And then I got on Blade Wind, and I think I killed 1. Yeah, 1 with Blade Wind. And for shooting, combined effort from all the Spear Chakas, killed 1 more. Down here, these guys with the Dark Riders killed 4 Great Assaultmen. And that was it for shooting. No close combat this turn, so over to Empire turn 4.
Empire in turn 4. The steam tank got a dangerous overpressure, so he lost 2 wounds and gained 2 steam points, so a total of 6 steam points. And he charged into the Dark Shards, and then the Rice Scar Knights charged into the rear of the Dark Shards here. Then also charged with the Great Swords, but failed. Charging to the Bolt Thrower, yeah, but they failed. Otherwise, the Wizard left the unit here. They were pretty dead, I think, these handgunners. And just moved around this corner with the War Altar. So over to magic and shooting. So in the magic phase, I got off. First off, I had 10 dice against 5. So I got off Melkos on this unit. He let it go. And then I cast Banishment into this unit, but rolled this. So he easily dispelled it. And lastly, I got off Enfeebling Foe on this unit. Got a miscast, but it was just in base contact with him, so no effect, and lowered their strength with 2. So over to shooting. In the shooting phase, I got off 1 wound from the handgunners and Doomfire Warlocks. Completely missed with the archers. So over to close combat. In the combat phase, yeah, every elf died here, and the knights reformed, as you see. So over to Dark Elves.
Dark Elves turn 4. These dark charges his wizard that stood here, fled through the building to this side. Then I redirected into the steam tank, moved in with my general unit in his handgunners, failed the charge with the Hydra into the greatswords, went in with these guys into the general, put my wizard facing this way instead. Over to Wizard of Magic and shooting. Magic phase, I got 3 dice, got off Soul Stealer, killed 1 knight here and got 1 extra wound, so she's up to 4 wounds now. And after that, these bolt throwers, the first one killed I think 4 and the other one took 2 because of they are in the flank. Down here, this one killed 1 I think, and the 2 other units here killed 4 more. Yeah, over to close combat. The close combat phase here. Up here I didn't kill them all, but they fled and I pursued, didn't catch them. Down here we got a tie. Here I actually killed 2 of mine and I did no wounds back, so I lost by 1. Rolled 11 and fled this far, and now it's his turn to push them off the board. So over to Empire turn 5.
Turn 5 for the Empire. I was really lucky here actually. I didn't think he would stay and win the combat, but he charged the world to charge of the big unit, the riders there, and redirected, tried to redirect into the war machines, but it failed. It was a long charge. So he's there, and the great swords charge into this bolt thrower. Otherwise, yeah, just yeah, moved the wizard here. He's not very safe anywhere, but he's staying there. So over to magic and shooting. For magic, I 6 dice again, banishment into this war machine. It got off with a miscast, but it didn't do any wounds. Yeah. Otherwise, nothing for shooting. So over to close combat. In the combat phase, yeah, the archers died from grinding attacks here, and this combat I lost 1 wound, and yeah, I didn't do any wounds back, so it's a tie here. So over to Dark Elves.
Turn 5 for Dark Elves, no charges. Moved around a little bit here, put these guys here to be able to shoot at the wizard. Failed my leadership test when I did a reform to can't move or shoot. Move these guys around to be able to cast spells on the wizard or the steam tank. Over to Winds of Magic and shooting. Magic phase, I got off 1 Doom Bolt in here, and I forgot to wound that guy. 1 hit on general as well. I wounded him. Let's see if you can save.
For a war save? No.
No, but that was the armor save, I think. And now a ward save.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 no wounds there. In the shooting phase, no wounds from this on the steam tank, and these guys didn't. They failed to wound the wizard as well. And in the combat phase down here, he killed 1 and 1, and I fled off the table. I died, explode. And that was that for my turn. So over to turn 6 for Empire.
the last turn for the Empire, and the War Altar charged into the War Machine here. The Steam Tank tried to catch up here, but came short. And otherwise, the Wizard moved here. Maybe cast some spells, and the Archers move up here. And yeah, yes, the lone Greatsword champion is standing there. Yeah, over to Winds of Magic and shooting. In Magic phase I got 10 dice against 5 and cast the Penumbrum Pendulum here with a irresistible force. Unfortunately the Wizard had quite high initiative, so she ducked away, and the Hydra rolled a 2, just what he needed. In hindsight, I think I should have lowered their initiative before, but yeah. And I got power drain, so I couldn't cast anymore. And then in the combat phase, I with the impact hits killed the War Machine. So he's staying like that, and yeah, tried to shoot with the Archers, but it didn't wound anything. So over to the last turn off for Dark Elves.
Turn for Dark Elves. Failed my charge with the Doomfire Warlocks into the Steam Tank. Start to charge with my Dark Riders into his Wizard that stood here. Fled to this side, and then I took him with the Hydra. I did a reform here to shoot the last Greatsword. Moved up my Wizard here. Yeah, over to Winds of Magic and shooting. Yeah, the last turn for Dark Elves here in the Magic and shooting phase. In the Magic phase, this girl here killed the wagon, the altar. In the Magic phase, down here I killed the last Greatsword there, so took those points. Down here I did 2 wounds with the Bolter to his General, so he's still alive. So that's the only thing left on the table here for the Empire, is the General and the Steam Tank. So it was a victory for the Dark Elves by 1250 points something. Yeah, it was a fun game actually. Long time since I used my Dark Elves. I think it was it was the shooting that brought me the victory. I think. Yeah, you have something to say?
Not really.
No, it was a fun game. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.